Hello, Steve White, Checkboy89 for Steve Arts89. Well, a little bit more information about the upcoming Star Trek Strange New Worlds came out of various interviews, either at or around the San Diego Comic-Con. I think it was Alonso, not Akiva, was saying how, and this is really frustrating, the puppet episode, I was really hoping it would be done some way that's not supposed to be real in-universe. Like, when they said they were doing a musical, I thought, well, that's fine, they'll just do a musical episode of Star Trek. And then they actually made it in-universe, where there's an alleged scientific explanation for why the actors are suddenly singing and dancing in choreography, and the whole crew is dancing in choreography, and it makes no sense, it's not possible, it's ridiculous, it's not science, it's just ridiculous. And people saying, well, don't be so, just have some fun. I'm like, well, I could have if they'd just done a musical episode where it just starts, the episode just is a musical and it just starts and there's no explanation. It's just, we're doing a musical episode and just do a musical episode. But they tried to make it explained in universe, which they failed. It isn't explained. It doesn't make sense. It's lame. It's cringe. And it ruins it because you can't just enjoy it because you're like, how is this happening? How are they dancing? How is this? It doesn't make any sense. They could have done an interesting, fun musical episode. Instead, they tried to do an in-canon thing, and this apparently is what they're also doing with the puppets. I'm like, how do you people never learn? If they just decided to do a Muppet episode, and from the start of the episode to the end of the episode it's Muppets, fine, it's a Muppet episode, okay. But they're going to try and explain in universe how the crew actually turns into puppets. And Alonso suggested it's a transporter accident. Is he having fun with us, or is he actually letting us know what actually happens? So a couple of members of the crew are turned into puppets through a transporter accident. That's ridiculous. I hope he's joking. Some people are going to laugh at me and say, of course he's joking, you idiot. And then it'll probably end up happening in the show. But yeah, so there's that. And the other thing they sort of talked about was with the characterizations, they mentioned obviously Spock's going to get closer to Leonard Nimoy. And we are going to see all the members of the original Star Trek crew, although, at the start of, when Kirk takes command of the ship, the 5-year mission isn't on yet. And when the 5-year mission began, they weren't all in place. It jumps a year to the second year of the original 5-year mission for Cormorant Maneuver, when McCoy's there and Uhura's there and everything. So they have to explain all of that. And apparently what we're going to do is we'll see Sulu in some form. We'll see Rand, and we'll see all the other characters, and we'll just see where they are. We'll probably see Chekhov as an ensign, sort of being assigned to the lower deck somewhere, stuff like that. And that's all okay. But, the reality is you have to keep reminding yourself this is not the same universe as the original Star Trek. It's not the same timeline as the original Star Trek. So things don't have to match up exactly. It's a parallel timeline that's running along, similar incidents, similar people having similar experiences, and that's fine. I just wish they'd acknowledge it, because it would free them up to do so much more and not have to even try and pretend like it actually should fit in with the original series, which they lost. They lost that battle a long time ago, but they're still trying to maintain that this is real Star Trek. I'm like, just acknowledge Star Trek as a multiverse, and then none of it matters. And you can say there's the original Star Trek universe, which you can go back to anytime you want, and there's the Kelvin universe, which they can do a 4th film in, or there's the Discovery universe, which I'm guessing Strange New Worlds is based in, where you can do more Strange New Worlds. You can do a mirror universe show. I just don't understand why they are keeping up this facade of it's all the same universe, it's all the same timeline, when it's not. They've even shown it that there's a different timeline in Strange New Worlds, but they still try and act like somehow it's still the same series, like that's still the original series, when it's clearly not. So yeah, so we are going to see all the cast members, all the characters from the original Star Trek in this show, even if they don't go on to do year 1 or remake the 5-year mission. We will see them wherever they are in the universe. They all get a little shout out, which is fine. And yeah, apparently the puppet episode is going to be explained in universe like the musical episode, which is what made it ridiculous. Had they just done a musical episode, they could have just said, we're doing a musical episode, and people would just go, okay, there's a musical episode. Would have been fine. We're going to do a puppet episode. Okay, stupid, but fine. just like they were also apparently going to do an animated episode, just like the animated series. That fell through for some reason. Why the puppets got through and the musicals got through, but an animated series didn't go through when we've already established the animated series is canon. Gene Roddenberry said it was canon. He said then he said it wasn't, only one episode is, but still one episode is, which means that universe is canon for that one episode. So yeah, it's just weird. Just these people are they're just not doing a good job of managing this, and things that could have been easy and could have worked really well, they're making a mess out of, and making it really hard for Star Trek fans to make peace with it all. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of transporter accidents creating puppets and in-universe choreography. Yeah, I'm going to go. Bye.